Oh, good day. I love seeing you again. Here we are, a universal family together. The followers of Jesus are scattered around the world in this group and that group. We are not unified in love and service. We face serious competition from secularism. But just think what could happen if we were to be unified. In order for that to happen, we would need spiritual unity because theological uniformity is not on the horizon. And intellectual agreement provides a very inadequate basis for being united in love and service. One of the toughest topics for the professed followers of Jesus is to come to grips with the meaning of Jesus' death on the cross. In particular, debates on the atonement doctrine are especially intense. In what follows, I offer an attempt at peacemaking. The Apostle Paul labored to unify his thorough knowledge of Jewish law with his new experience of Jesus. Paul portrayed God as generous and Jesus as cooperating willingly with God when the time for crucifixion had come. Jesus opens the door of invitation to salvation for Gentiles as well as Jews, for the whole world to come. Paul's atonement doctrine connects these powerful affirmations with diverse strands of Jewish tradition. He weaves together many metaphors based on Leviticus and other Hebrew scriptures, without fully spelling out the implications of these metaphors. It is as though he sensed some of the difficulties too. Nevertheless, in the metaphors, some themes are clear. The idea of substitutionary atonement, sacrifice, is prominent. So is the idea of transferring the sins of the community onto something like a scapegoat. Also prominent is the idea of paying a ransom to liberate captives. For his Gentile readers, Paul adds touches on the theme of the noble death of a heroic martyr. Paul wove those themes together in a tapestry that was effective in preaching and teaching in the first century. Many people have questions about atonement. What is the justice of punishing an innocent person for the sins of the guilty? How can sin be transferred from the community to another person? To whom was the ransom paid? Was God full of wrath and incapable of forgiving humankind until Jesus' crucifixion and death persuaded God to relent? Paul's writings have enough complexity to fuel scholarly debates, and they have enough depth of meaning to inspire believers with a deep realization of being forgiven, an overwhelming gratitude to Jesus, and a sublime confidence in eternal life. On the cross, Jesus accomplished a breakthrough that only the incarnate Son of God could achieve. His atonement through the death on the cross liberates us all to receive the supreme revelation of God's love and mercy and Jesus' perfect dedication to fulfilling the will of God. Belief in Jesus includes and goes beyond intellectual acceptance of theological doctrine. Belief in Jesus involves faith and trust and love. There is mystery in the cross that we cannot nail down with an intellectual definition. But we can turn to Jesus to ask for more revelation of truth and for the peace that passes understanding. Jesus' redeeming love rehabilitates the sinner. Jesus expressed the deep meaning of the cross when he said, "The good shepherd lays down his life for his sheep." What happens if we take that teaching as central and use that concept of the good shepherd as a lens through which to search for truth in the differing ideas of atonement? The believer can rejoice in the promises. Happy are they who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be filled. I am the resurrection and the life. And whoever believes in Jesus may not perish, but may have eternal life. Peace to you on this topic of struggle, revelation, and salvation. Good day.